Today we're going to talk about something that a lot of us are having to deal with, and a lot of this COVID-19 virus, and how you could be more efficient, deal with less stress, less drama, and really just get more work done. So in this video, I'm going to give you some of the best tips for you to remember while you and your neighbors are working from home. Now I know due to this new COVID-19, this new coronavirus that the globe is having to battle, a lot of us are finding that we are spending more time at home as we work remotely. And that means that during the day we might have more neighbors than what we are usually accustomed to. And we may forget about them as we get lost in our own work, trying to make sure that our productivity levels don't fall, and we may not be too considerate of those that are right next door to us. So I decided to try and make a list of things that we need to keep in the back of our minds as we all stay home and try to pay the bills. Number one, don't play loud music. This one should be an obvious one. You can't crank it up to 11 and expect to get any work done. And even if you're able to get some work done in that loud music, I'm sure your neighbors may be able to hear the music, may be able to sing and may dance along with it. And let's face it, not everyone likes the same kind of music. So just kind of try to keep it down. Put some headphones in and you can crank it up as loud as you want to though. Have fun. Number two, don't answer video calls unless you're dressed appropriately. Now don't be like the news commentator that was being interviewed in the morning news. He had a nice jacket on, a nice little button-up collared shirt, but he had no pants on. I mean he had pants on, he had boxers on, but that was it. And the whole world seeing his legs. It's not always a pretty sight. You may be working remotely, you may be working within the comfort of your own home, but you're still working. And if you have to address people that you work with, you want to at least dress like you have some sense. Make sure you identify where the camera crops you out, and then you could wear whatever you want to below the camera screen. Like right now, I'm wearing sweatshorts. You would never know unless I told you, like I did. But still, you can't see that. Number three, invest in some noise-canceling headphones. A great investment in case things in your home or things that your next door neighbors may get a little out of hand, may get a little loud, may get a little rambunctious, and you may be a little hesitant to go next door and ask them to keep it down. Pop in some of these Bose Quiet Fits. Nope, I totally messed that up. Pop in some of these Bose Quiet Comfort noise canceling headphones and you could tune out the rest of the world. It also works if you have kids running around, children running around playing, making a lot of noise. You're still trying to get some work done. You just pop these suckers in and be taken off to a midday slumber. Or just become more focused so you can get more work done. Number four, notify your neighbors. Now, I don't want you to mistake this one for me telling you to go knock on your next door neighbor's door and go talk to them, because we want to try to minimize contact with each other as much as we can. If you do by chance take that route, make sure you adhere to the social distancing rules, but try to use some of these other avenues of notifying your neighbor. If you know their phone number, give them a call, let them know that you're going to be working next door a lot more, and if you get too loud, invite them to tell you that you need to keep it down. Hopefully, this should open the door for them to reciprocate that invitation, where if they get too loud, you can go tell them as well. Not all the time, but hopefully. Alternatively, if you don't know your neighbors, you can leave a post-it note on their door. Let them know what apartment number that you are in. Let them know that you're going to be at home a lot more working remotely. And again, invite them to ask you to keep it down if you start getting too loud. But just notify your neighbors, let them know that you're going to be next door a little bit more. But even if they don't reciprocate that invitation, you've always got your noise-canceling headphones that you can pop in. Number five, try to keep cooking to a minimum. Now, first and foremost, I just want to state that I'm not going to tell you not to cook in your own home. So if you have time to cook while you're working at home, kudos to you, because I don't have that kind of time. My point is, just try to be considerate. If you have something that you want to cook and it's got a real pungent, fragrant aroma that maybe not everybody enjoys, try to keep something like that for dinner time later on in the evening when everyone else has kind of wrapped up their daily activities and they were done working for the day. Listen, you can still cook it for lunchtime if you want to. I'm not telling you not to cook it. This is not a list of rules. This is not a list of guidelines. This is just some best tips for us to practice whenever we are working remotely from home, to try to be considerate of others, try to be considerate of our neighbors, and allow all of us to work efficiently, less stress, because we have enough tension and enough stress that we have to deal with as it is today, that we don't need to add it on for each other as well. Listen, we are all in this together and we need to look out for each other. So following the items that are on this list can not only help make your day more enjoyable, more efficient, and less stressful, but it can also do the same thing for your neighbors. If you have any items that you think should have been on this list, Comment down below, let us hear your suggestions. Let us learn some more tips from you that help make the day a little more enjoyable for all of us. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And hey, look, go downstairs, hit that big red subscribe button, and consider subscribing to our ever-growing, loving family. I'm just a regular dude talking about regular things in hopes to help making us all better people. So if you think this is something that applies to you, if this is something that piques your interest, go hit that red subscribe button. And until the next video, ladies and gentlemen, take care of each other.